Welcome to Mike Ferry TV. It is the week of December 19th. Here's the good news. Most of the people we know have stopped working in real estate, period. They're going to start January 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Question, will anybody list their home for sale on the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd? The answer is yes. Will anybody buy a home in your area on those dates? Yes. Will anybody list their home for sale on December 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, and 30th? Yes. Anybody buy a home during those times? Yes. Are you going to be a participant in those transactions? No. If you've earned the right to take a week off because you've had a great year, enjoy the time by yourself, by your family, celebrating what you celebrate, whatever it may be. But otherwise, why not work? Because that's what our job is. So in October 1989, is when I first started doing coaching for real estate people. It came about by accident, but it is today a big deal. Because as my friend Alan Dalton has said many, many times, Mike Ferry gave birth to an entire industry called real estate coaching. Well, when we started the coaching business in 1989, we were the only coaching company. So about 6 months ago, I wrote a report, and you can go online and get it and read it. Probably recommend you should. And it's called Who's Coaching You? Who's coaching you, and why are they coaching you? Because, see, from 1989 to year 2000, if you wanted help, if you wanted guidance, if you wanted some additional outside thought processes and you wanted coaching, I was the guy. I was the only company in it. Today, I estimate there's 200 to 250 coaching companies operating in North America. Now think about that. And with that being said, I'm going to say that probably 75, 80% of them either worked for me at one time, were a coach of mine at one time, and or a client that went through our coaching. So this industry of coaching has been very popular. But today also, a lot of great real estate companies are coaching real estate people. And you might have the good fortune of working for one of those companies. We have dozens of great companies that we've helped their brokers and management teams set up coaching within the office for people like yourself. And it's a great service that they offer you, and we're glad they do it. And at the same time, those same brokers, and there's dozens and dozens, put you through their coaching for 3, 6, 9 months, then they push you right into ours. Why? Now, I want you to listen to something. Your company is coaching you. First of all, you have to understand that recruiting in our industry of real estate today, from a brokerage standpoint, is the single most important activity any broker can be involved in, and most brokers will deny that. But it is the most important activity in real estate. It's how you keep an office full, it's how you keep an office active, it's how you keep an office and get rid of the low producers by bringing in new people, not new licensees, new people to bolster production, which it creates a lot of excitement, energy, and enthusiasm in an office. Recruiting is the name of the game. However, recruiting for a broker is just like prospecting for an agent. An agent has to prospect every day, at least for an hour or so, to build a nonstop producing, predictable, duplicatable business. You know that. I know that. If you haven't set a goal for prospecting for next year, think about it, okay? We have a great client in Middle California, wrote me an email a few weeks ago. His goal was to make like 38 contacts a day for the year. He made 32. He was 7 contacts a day short for the year. When he did his numbers, he recognized those 7 contacts a day equated to him getting 34 less listings than he wanted to take. And yet he took like 150 listings for the year, which equated to $265,000 in income he lost by making 7 less contacts a day than his goal. He's a very honest person. He honestly evaluated his business. He understands the direct correlation between talking to people and taking listings. Most agents don't understand it. I hope you do. Now, why do I bring this up in relationship to coaching? If you work with a company that is willing to coach you, first of all, congratulations. But is the company going to push you as hard as, say, the Mike Ferry Organization might push you to get the goals that you're trying to attain? There's a better than probably 90-10 chance they're not going to push you as hard. Why? Because if they come after you aggressively, and I mean really start to push you and really hold you accountable, here's what's going to happen. You could get excited and produce more, yippee. You could get upset and mad and then quit the company because they were pushing you too hard. then the broker has to go out and do the same thing you have to do, which is prospect in recruiting to fill the office again. So since most people take the path of least resistance, most brokers are not going to push you as hard as we are going to push you. If you're an agent that wants to produce at a consistent high level, there has to be accountability and confrontation. All right, now some of the companies offer these wide variety of coaching programs to their people. It's very common. And these wide variety of coaching programs are diluting the message that has to be given, which is, I have to manage my time. I have to prospect X number of hours per day. I have to do very aggressive lead follow-up. I have to pre-qualify every buyer and seller in depth. I have to be able to make strong listing presentations. I have to be really effective at showing property. I need to go ahead and handle objections they're giving me. I have to be able to close the sale, negotiate the contract. Then, lo and behold, when all that is done in a day, I have to start over the next day. Why would most big companies that do coaching not take that approach? Because they want all of you to feel good. Go to the average major company convention. They're going to have 6, 8, 10 speakers, and each speaker is going to have a message designed to make you feel good. Now listen, I like you, but I don't care if you feel good, because we're not in the feel-good business, okay? That's not our business. Now, my job is not to make you feel good. My job is to make you productive. So a lot of these big companies, and you know the names, offer these big coaching programs, and they have 50 different things you can do. Pick the one you want to be productive. Well, if it is human nature to take the path of least resistance, which it's human nature, okay? And I'll give you an example. When I do my 2 big tours in May, June, and September, October every year, East and West, and I do 50, 60 programs virtually in 2 months in each of these areas. It's very common when I do a morning program, the broker will be very kind, have coffee and juice and donuts and bagels and so forth for their agents to have as a snack before we start the program. Well, I get there at 8 o'clock, and it's a 9 o'clock seminar. And I walk in the room, and there's all these chairs, and I expect this great group, and I know it's going to be a fun group, and there's all these donuts and chocolate donuts, and I'm going, oh my gosh. Now, I'm 71. Just ready to turn 72. And my weight is going in the wrong direction. It is not going down. Human nature says that everything is shifting. What used to be up here is now down here. It's called life. I need to lose some weight at some point. So I walk in these meeting rooms and I see this tray full of beautiful chocolate donuts. God, I love chocolate donuts. Bagels with cream cheese and some jelly. Oh my God. That's over the top for me. But I say to myself, if I have one and I drink a Diet Coke with it, will that work? Can I counterbalance the two? No. So I have to be very careful not to take the path of least resistance. I have to slap my own hand 3 times, walk away from the table. Okay, now think about this. You go to a seminar and they say, you never have to prospect again. You go, yes, what a dream come true. You go to a seminar, don't have to have scripts and dialogues. Yes, what a dream come true. Go to a Mike Ferry seminar. You got to prospect, you got to manage your time, you got to pre-qualify, do lead follow-up, you got to use a canned presentation, you got to use scripts. I hate that stuff. So what do? We take the path of least resistance. Why do all these competitors, including all the big coaching companies that are owned by all the big real estate companies, offer all those magic formulas? Because they don't want you to get mad and quit. Because if you get mad and quit, then they have to do what you do, which is practice what you preach by prospecting every single day. Folks, I am telling you, the month of December is a critical month for you because it's when you make your decision, make your plans. Last week we talked about business plans. You make your decisions, you make your plans, you decide what you're going to do. Can I make one simple suggestion? I mean, here we are, December 19th, okay? I don't know if this is the last Mike Ferry TV for the year or not. They'll tell me that in the office when I get out of the studio. But if this is the last Mike Ferry TV, for goodness sakes, make the right decision as to what you're going to do. Make the right decision as to what you're going to put into that magical computer called a brain. Make the right decision as to what you're going to say when you're talking to prospects. Make the right decision on how you're going to build your business. If you think we can help you, it's going to be hard work. Don't even think it's not going to be hard work, but the payoff is real big. Hard work, big payoff, great agents like you and I working together. If I don't get to talk to you again, I am so politically incorrect every day. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. If you're celebrating anything else, whatever it is, I hope you have a great time doing it. Talk to you soon. Thank you.